Hey y'all, and welcome to PolitiBrawl. My name is Brian, and our local reporter and one of the brains behind the project here at PolitiBrawl, Matt Miller, goes undercover and tries to ascertain the truth about these woke protesters at Colombia University. Check it out.
Half of them don't even know what they're protesting for, and it's a fact. It's a fact. You could go in there, ask them, what are you supporting? They'll say, Free Palestine, because they don't know what else to say. Us people in Israel, if we don't fight for our right now, we'll cease to exist.
We were expecting to talk to some of the students who were actually in the encampment. Unfortunately, we were met by the same response with almost everybody we talked to, which was they weren't media trained and they would refuse to talk to any press. We decided to just walk up to students who were within earshot of the border of the encampment and just ask them our question: what happened on October 7th? And see what kind of answer we got.
What happened on October 7th?
You can ask them right in the entrance. That's where all the media people have been, reporters and everyone.
We did go over there and we talked to some people, but we wanted to ask people actually in the encampment, and they said that we couldn't come inside and actually talk to you guys. So we just want to ask one question: what happened on October 7th in Israel?
I can't speak on that, but
Isn't that what you guys are here to do, to speak on that, though?
I'm just not media trained. I wouldn't be the best person to ask, so.
But you're here and you have an opinion and you're supporting Palestine, I presume?
Yes, but like I said, please redirect all the questions to our southeast entrance.
What happened on October 7th?
Are you press or are you?
Yes.
Okay, well, the press usually congregate over.
We talked to some people over there, but we weren't able to talk to people in the encampment, which is what we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we just wanted to ask what happened on October 7th.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't answer any questions at this time. Sorry about that.
Okay. Do you guys know what happened on October 7th?
Sorry, we can't talk about that right now. But thanks for coming out.
We came and we wanted to talk to people actually in the encampment. Is that possible?
So I don't believe so at this time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, just because we have a lot of press here, and we're also trying to make sure that
They're just trying to keep
we're able to organize amongst ourselves. You know, people are living here, doing their own people
Okay.
are making
just
art.
because,
you know.
as you can imagine,
Yeah.
it has this much media, they're just trying to make sure everyone feels safe and
I understand
presenting
that.
good things.
So
That's
I
not
just
the
wanted to ask
reason.
one question is what happened on October 7th in Israel?
I hate to say, we're not
can't even
You're not
answer
answering
answering
questions
their
right now.
So it's just
I apologize.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you wanna
because they
talk
do
to-
have that system. It would be great if you went down there.
I did. Okay.
Yeah.
But, all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Then we decided to just try to walk in through the front entranceway of the encampment and just see what happened. There were faculty members outside the gate with orange vests who were actually vetting anybody from entering the encampment and making sure that they were students or approved press.
I've never seen it like this. Was it like this yesterday?
Yeah, we're just going to go in and talk to some of the students.
Yeah, so the students are giving interviews outside today,
Oh.
2:30 to 4.
Are we able
No,
to just
no
go in?
press is allowed, yeah.
Okay. Is it like an open space, though, where people can go in and out?
Students can, but press is not allowed in. That's their community guidelines.
So, but the
we're trying
students,
to respect
the students
them.
who are willing to talk are out and about.
Yeah, so if you see all the cameras, they're all giving interviews.
The ones inside are not willing to talk?
The ones
Or-
inside are part of the people that are outside giving interviews. So if you don't mind moving to that side to interview anybody that
Okay.
you want there.
All right.
Y'all, does this feel organic to you? Does this feel like it's real? You have all these people protesting and making their voice heard, and yet the moment they are given a microphone, they clam up. Why is that? Well, the answer is liberals and leftists, particularly leftists, it's no longer just liberals. We gotta distance ourselves from that term. Leftists are very, very top-down oriented. They will take marching orders. They will do as they are told in order to achieve their political goals and aims. They are very regimented in this regard. Compare that to conservatives. You stick a camera in someone's face at a Trump rally, they're going to tell you exactly what they want to say, what's on their chest. They don't care. They don't care if they're ridiculed. They just think they're being right, and they'll give you exactly what you want to hear. Hey, y'all, as we know, you don't put all your eggs into one basket, right? So that's why I'm partnering over with my friends at Colonial Metals Group, who will help diversify your portfolio. And what they'll do is they'll set up for you a self-directed IRA account. you'll have direct access to your assets. You'll be able to see what all's going on, and it doesn't matter what the stock market does or what often happens, what the government does, your assets will be protected. So let the team of experts over at Colonial Metals Group help secure your account and your family's future today. There's a link in the description below. Oh, and by the way, if you don't like that, there's a 1-800 number you can call. And most importantly, though, is the kicker. They'll throw in a safe and possibly up to $10,000 in US silver to help you get things started. Now, back to regularly scheduled programming. These people won't, because they are under marching orders to not talk to the press. They're under marching orders to not give any ammunition to people who can easily make them look really, really stupid. And part of this is a generational thing. This is clearly a Gen Z thing going on. And you could tell that a lot of them were kids. They were young students. And what we're finding out is after growing up on the internet, we've realized that we can be immortalized forever. That can be a terrible thing, to be immortalized, because it means it's never going away. All right? You could say something stupid one time, and congratulations, you are that person from now until your last breath. And then you're probably going to be remembered for it in the afterlife. We're starting to see meme culture where the icons of old memes are still walking around and occasionally getting the occasional interview. And we're seeing ultimately people will remember. We do indeed have a long memory, despite what some pessimists might tell you. So ultimately, we can tell that these kids either A, don't know what they're talking about, or B, they have to be under strict orders. So this isn't organic. This is controlled. This is funded. And I don't think it's like the weird weather activists, so to speak. I can't say certain words. But those people are funded opposition. That's what they are. This, on the other hand, feels like it's being backed by someone else. This is backed by people who want to see different political goals. These are backed by clearly left-leaning people because they think like lefties, they're acting like lefties, they're organizing like lefties. Conservatives don't organize like this. So you can always tell when something feels pushed. And another thing you'll notice, they're all wearing masks. They don't want their face immortalized. They want to have their voices heard but not be seen while doing it. You know what we call those kinds of people? Children. They are meant to be seen, not heard. And that's what they are. They are mentally and emotionally children who do not understand the events of what happened. They do not understand that Hamas has been a terrorist organization. They do not understand the vile history of the PLO when they toppled Lebanon, Tunisia, caused a whole lot of trouble in Syria, and got to the point where none of the neighbors want these people in their country because they have a long track record of destabilizing wherever they go. Well, congratulations, they have now infiltrated the colleges as well. And granted, we've been warning you about this for a long time. Y'all know this. The universities are overrun with these kind of protests and these kind of people. So ultimately, there is a pipeline that allows them to continue to just go into the schools, get these safe spaces, and finally spew the rhetoric that they've been force-fed since kindergarten. These people, I don't think, are people in a way. These are NPCs, non-playable characters, LARPing around, trying to have some fun, feel like they were actually a part of a real movement, but they're being pushed by someone. I don't want to say George Soros, because that's always the boogeyman, but you'd think it would be someone else when, George Soros is very, very Jewish. And that's another angle we need to talk about here. These schools are funded by very wealthy individuals. Many of them are Jewish. That's what good cultures can do. So, these organizations, these universities, like here at Columbia University. By the way, once again, shout out to my boy, Matt Miller, who did something that the press simply doesn't have the guts to do. And ultimately, it's coming out, and we're finding out the deep hatred of Jewish people on the left. And all of a sudden, the people at these universities are looking left and right and going, wait a minute, we've been voting Democrat all of our lives? I think it's time to rethink that. That is why I'm glad to show these protests. I'm glad to know where they're happening, and hopefully we'll figure out and have a file on every single one of these people. Maybe that'll come up on the next talk about DEI. How about the reverse of which? Although that's a bit mean-spirited, I'm sure people can be redeemed somehow, but y'all, this is weird. This is being pushed, and the colleges and universities don't realize the animal that they have awoken, or in this case, multiple animals. Things are going to get even weirder from this point on. But I have hope, I have faith, and I'm sure that you know exactly how to handle this in your own situations. If you ever see this in your backyard. Again, shout out to my boy, Matt Miller, and y'all, from the creators here at PolitiBrawl, thank you for tuning in. This is something different. Glad we were able to get a new angle out to you. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one, and until then, y'all have a good one.